Howdy folks, hope you're all enjoying your weekend, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2 with the mighty Jingles. Yes, it's the weekly return of the video series that hardly any of you watch, but those that do watch really seem to like it. Carrying on from last week, we find ourselves in the tropical island paradise of Guarma, except it might be tropical, it's definitely an island, but it's not much of a paradise. The guy in charge of the sugar plantations here is basically running them with slave labour, and surprisingly the labourers aren't too happy with this idea and have revolted, and we're caught in the middle. Javier has been taken. The only way off the island is via a local smuggler, and he's not prepared to help us unless first we do some favours for him. And that means getting involved in the Revolution. It's worth pointing out though that while you're here on Guarma, there are certain plant and animal species that are native to this island and you will not find anywhere else in Red Dead Redemption 2. So if you're chasing some of those hunting and herbalist achievements, keep an eye on your surroundings while you're on this island, otherwise it's possible that you might miss those achievements completely. And now, back to the plot.
Hey! Hi. So, what's the plan?
Well, I found the cave Hercule spoke of, and also a guide. She's up ahead. I think we can trust her.
Follow me. The entrance is along here. Just watch your footing.
Hercule is the smuggler who's smuggling slaves out and weapons in. He's also our ticket out of here.
So, what do we do when we get Javier?
Well, we're gonna get the hell out of here. And set sail for the one place ain't nobody gonna be expecting us. Get everybody together and get ourselves back on course.
Where would that be?
Place we just escaped from.
You want to go back to Saint Denis?
If it was you got left, you'd want us to go back.
I'd want it, but I wouldn't expect it.
That's the point. Ain't no one gonna expect it. We come back from the dead, gather everyone, and we leave before anyone realizes we've even resurrected.
An insect biting you or something? Cause you gone, friend.
We look like what we are. A bunch of desperados on the run. But with the women, a change of clothes, well, we're a choir, or a gang of pilgrims, or something.
Whatever you say. A bunch of penniless fugitives on some Caribbean dump, sneaking through caves while two of our best men got shot back home. How could I doubt you, Dutch?
You got no idea, Arthur. No idea at all. I will do whatever it takes for us to survive.
I guess that's what I'm afraid of.
Hold on.
Why?
Gloria!
Ay, estás tarde.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Dinero, the money, the gold.
Aquí.
Dámelo.
Oh, it's genuine, the old hag.
Ay. Vamos. Vamos. Rápido.
Now that gold right there, that's the last bit of gold I have in my pocket from the bank. The rest of it is
The bottom of the sea.
exactly.
Síganme y manténganse cerca. Izquierda aquí.
You know, wasn't Fusar one of the fellers Bronte pointed out to us at the party in Saint Denis?
Yeah, you're right. I knew I'd heard that name before.
So I met up with Leon. That situation with the workers is dealt with. Captured, tied up, beaten.
Poor bastards.
No, that was me. Are you sure this Hercule fellers ain't just using us?
Almost certainly. But he's the best chance we have right now of getting out of this place. Won't be long before someone figures out who we are and sends word to the U.S.
So what happened with John and that bank?
He survived. Unlike dear Hosea and Lenny. The only one they took alive. Why is that, you think?
I don't know. I was already on the roof. I didn't see it.
And Abigail, I presume she was able to slip away in time.
What are you talking about?
You know, when I look back at all the chaos of the past few weeks, the apparent superficial chaos, I begin to wonder, maybe, for somebody, this is all going exactly to plan.
Still ain't sure what you're saying, Dutch.
Nor am I, quite, but that many Pinkertons arriving like clockwork once again?
Puede callarse ya. Estamos cerca. The door is stopped. You'll have to lift it.
Pardon me, my queen. Arthur, come help me with this.
Just lift it.
Okay, then.
Just a bit more.
Por defecto. Revolucion. Aquí. Aquí arriba.
This way.
Sí. Then you pay more.
Okay,
More.
just a second.
Pay more. Pay now. Ah!
Dutch? What are you doing? Jesus. Easy, Dutch. What was that?
Horrible old crone.
But you killed her.
She was gonna betray us, Arthur. Couldn't you tell?
No.
Well, I got some Spanish. She was.
You keep killing folk, Dutch.
I am just trying to make sure that some of us survive, Arthur. Now, shall we proceed?
I guess.
Listen, son, you think I want any of this?
I don't know.
Of course I don't. But I made a pledge to you all. We would survive, no matter what.
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What'd she say?
It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us.
But you said you knew Spanish.
I know human beings, Arthur.
Are you gonna strangle me next?
I'm doing the best I can.
But my friend, I do not understand. Who are you?
I come from Mexico. I never met those men.
Does anyone believe him? Mr. Simon doesn't believe you. Even the mule doesn't believe you. Eso ni fue para tanto. Sí que deja de actuar. Sabemos que no estuvo tan fuerte.
Fue bastante duro.
No, la próxima vez será aún más duro. Bueno, ha sido un placer. Siempre me encantaron los mexicanos.
Enough of this.
¡Vamos, carajo!
We're going to have to sneak around. This way.
So, to summarise,
They're all listening to that fool. They won't notice us if we stay quiet.
Dutch is developing a real casual attitude toward killing.
We need to deal with them.
I'm sure you got some ideas.
Shut up and help me kill them.
Dutch also seems to think we've got a rat in the house, and for some reason he doesn't suspect Micah.
Count. You take the one on the right. I'll take the left.
So much for the count to 3. Okay, let's hide the bodies. You grab that one.
No, John Marston is the one that Dutch suspects, and
Over here.
the only evidence that he has to support the idea that John is the rat in the gang is that unlike Hosea and Lenny, John got captured instead of shot and killed.
Let's head around the back of the building and see if we can find a way through. Let's go in there. Well, you know me. Arthur will cause ourselves a little distraction and then poof, he will disappear.
And aside from Dutch himself and me, now that Jose is dead, John is the longest serving member of the gang.
Take the other side of this door.
Ni es una civilización, un país civilizado. Me podría costar mujeres que usan zapatos. ¿Tienes algo de tomar?
¿Cómo sabías?
Porque te conozco.
Sí, escondí una botella. Voy a buscarla.
Gracias.
Okay, you take the nearest one on the left. Deal with his friend.
Es una mierda. Es lo más bajo de una civilización.
Over here.
Yeah, just a second, Dutch.
I think
I found me a hat. Finally. I knew there was a reason we came to this place. See if this guy's got anything useful on him. Maybe some ammo. A cigar, great. Well, that's better than nothing. Right, Dutch, what's the plan? Please tell me you have a plan.
Okay, now we need to create a diversion.
Well, what do you think? Find another old lady to strangle?
That is enough, Arthur. This is a war.
Well, if this is a war, then we need to start blowing some stuff up.
Exactly.
Is there any dynamite?
Oh no, we don't need dynamite. We got a furnace. And lots of sugar.
Sugar?
Oh yeah. No problem. You'll see. Go close the windows and the doors. Go on, quick.
He's right, you know. Sugar, well, sugar dust is actually quite highly explosive.
Create enough dust. This place will go.
Apparently it's something to do with the fact that sugar dust has a higher than average ratio of surface area to volume. And in fact, as recently as the year 2008, there was an explosion at a sugar refinery in the state of Georgia that killed 14 people.
Okay. We are nearly there.
If you have enough sugar dust in the air, all you need is a lot of heat. And these geniuses store all of their sugar in the same room as a furnace.
Kindling. All right, head on out and wait for me. I'll get this going.
I have to admit, this is something I'm entirely happy to let Dutch take charge of, because that shit is going to go up with a bang.
We'd better hurry. Follow me.
Okay.
I don't want to be too close to that building when it goes up.
Smartest thing you've said all day, Dutch.
Come on, we can hide behind that well. That place has to blow soon. Get ready to make a run for Javier.
Right, grab Javier, shoot anybody who tries to interfere. That's a plan I've got. Except for, you know, the shooting part. Because it's kind of tricky. We have slightly more pressing problems, Dutch. I've lost my hat again. Oh, these buggers are shooting at me. Are they allowed to do that?
This way, stay with me. On the left, take them out.
Don't they know who I am? Oh, look at that bugger. Wow. You lot think I have poor situational awareness. Well, okay, I do. But, you know, I'm not as bad as that. So, Dutch, you had a plan for getting us in here. Do you have a plan for getting us out that doesn't involve just running and shooting? Because I'm okay with the running and shooting. But, you know, you're supposed to be a criminal mastermind. Okay, it looks like we're just running and shooting. Fine, fine, you know, whatever. I'll just work here. Right behind you, Dutch. Now I'm right in front of you, Dutch. Hurry up, Dutch. Come on. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll cover you. Just let me find some cover. So, it could have been worse. I mean, as far as the running and shooting goes, at least I'm the one doing the shooting. I'm not the one doing the running with a Mexican on my back. Although they do keep coming, I suspect I'm going to run out of bullets before I run out of people to shoot at. So maybe I should be doing a bit more running and a little bit less shooting. There's still a bunch of them in hot pursuit. I suspect there may be just a little bit more shooting in my immediate future. Wow, they're actually getting quite close. You can see them there on the minimap. They seem to be a lot better at running than I am. Which, unfortunately, probably means that our survival is going to be based on whether or not I am better at shooting than they are. Which probably means we're all going to die. Yeah, there they are. Oh, out of ammo. Reload. 2 shots. Should do. And it... wow. 2 shots. Put 2 of them down. Check me out. I am good at this. Oh, bollocks. And there's more of them. Convenient rock here I can use as cover. Where are they? There they are. 1 down. 2 down. Rifle's empty. Reload. More on the other side of the river. Wait, are they running away? They're just running for cover. No, they're not running away. I've got plenty of ammo. There's another one on the ridge above. Jingles, there's another one on the ridge above. He's the one who's actually shooting you. Yes, him. Nice shot, even if I do say so myself. You think this is another one of those runaway situations, because they do just seem to keep coming. But I kind of like this rock. It's a very, very nice rock. I'm not in any rush to leave this rock. There's another one shooting from up top. Yeah, I think... well, there's only a couple left. At least one of them appears... he's either running away or he's trying to work his way around. Is he the last? I think he's the last one. Is that it? Are we good? We're good! Hooray! Right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right. Now, we did what you asked.
It's like I said. Fusar knows who you are and knows the price on your head. It's a big problem.
I see.
But if we can silence him, then I can help you escape before anyone has time to get here from America. That way, we all get what we want.
We want to get the boat you promised us.
And you will. But you have found yourself in the middle of a war, my friend. Fusar has called in the Navy from Cuba. There's no way a boat could leave right now.
Hercule! Hercule, s'il vous plaît! Vite! Vite!
Come. Follow me.
So hang on, we freed the slaves like you asked. That was our ticket off the island, but now he's altering the terms of the deal. Suddenly I'm starting to feel like Lando Calrissian. Now he's saying nobody's leaving until the war's over, which basically means we have to fight the war for him. Fantastic.
So now we have a real problem. This must be the boat he called in from Cuba.
That's a goddamn warship. You kinda have to hand it to this feller.
So I guess great minds think alike.
So what now?
We fight or we won.
Any of you boys feel like running?
Yes, please.
So what do we do?
I will go get the cannon ready.
Okay, let's get to it.
Shoot them there!
Did nobody hear me say, yes, please? Nobody? So we're fighting. Okay, great.
Let's prepare the welcoming party.
So we're going to cut a long story short here. Basically, what we have to do at this precise moment is try to not die with a Navy ironclad shooting at us. Stop all of the members of the landing parties from breaching the fort, buying Hercule time to get this cannon of his into action and hope that it's going to be enough firepower to stop or sink a US Navy ironclad. So just to put this all into legal context for you, right up until now we've been guilty of killing and stealing, but now we're going for treason. So hopefully none of these guys are going to live to identify us, because when we get back to the USA, although then again, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They swing you from a rope for treason, but they swing you from a rope for murder as well, and we're already wanted for murder, so I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to hang us more? So, you know, what the hell, in for a penny, in for a pound. Now, the reason we're shooting up all of these poor suckers on the beaches is to stop them from breaching the fort, giving Hercule time to get his cannon ready, and Hercule's cannon is actually a real thing. It's a Hotchkiss 37mm repeating cannon. Yes, that's right, it's a 37mm repeating version of the Gatling gun, and it was actually incredibly reliable. I believe it was tested by the US Board of Ordnance in the year 1877, and after firing well over 1,000 rounds of ammunition, suffered only 5 malfunctions, which were found to be due to a faulty design in the firing pin, and once that was fixed, they never had another problem with it. This was an amazing weapon, and it is absolutely 100% real. How the hell Hercule is supposed to have gotten his hands on one of these things is anybody's guess, because they were only used by the US Navy. Well, not strictly true. They were used by the US Navy in American service, but they were adopted by a whole bunch of navies all over the world. And in a bunch of different calibers, as well as 37mm, they made them in 47 and 53mm. It's at this point where I do have to raise one teeny weeny little bone of contention with Red Dead Redemption 2. Up until this point I've been thoroughly impressed with how realistic and authentic the game has been. But I have to ask the question, how the hell did that thing get here from Cuba? In fact, how did it get to Cuba in the first place, unless they built it there? Because unless I'm very much mistaken, that is a city-class ironclad gunboat like the USS Cairo. And they're river patrol vessels. They're not ocean-going warships. I mean, you could theoretically sail one from Cuba to here, but unless the Atlantic happened to be flat calm at the time, blowing up like that would be the least of your problems.
Let's get down from here. Come on.
That was quite some shooting, boys.
Thank you.
What now?
Oh, they'll be back. But I found a boat for you. And he should be arriving on the dock any time now.
Great. Micah, go meet with the captain. If he's amenable and discreet, tell him we'll be ready to set sail soon. Bill, come help me collect poor old Javier.
Sure.
Hercule, it was a great pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hey, we're getting out of here. We're going back to America, where we're all wanted men. Oh, if only things were that simple.
I thought I was dead for sure.
Hi, boys. We got a real problem. Nice Mr. Fusar don't want us going nowhere. He knows just who we are. If he can keep us here for a few more days, well...
And what about the captain of the ship here?
They got him trussed up like a hog. Guards all over the place. Got us surrounded with gun positions, so when we try to sail out, he's gonna blow holes in us.
This fella is really beginning to try my patience.
He ain't even had you tortured yet.
I like the man's style. It's thorough, nasty, and vindictive. However, in this instance, I don't see we got any alternative, but we go and free our friendly captain and destroy the artillery.
For once, I agree with you.
Hercule?
Oh, I'll fight Alberto Fusa every day I can.
All right. Bill, you're gonna guard Javier on the ship here. Micah, Arthur, let's get to work. Hercule, we follow you.
Honale, this way.
I'm going to cut yet another long story short here, just to get to the heart of the matter and freeing the captain from the villain of today's piece, Alberto Fusar. Along the way you have to kill a whole bunch of people and blow up a whole bunch of cannons overlooking the bay, but none of that's going to do us any good unless we can rescue the captain alive, because none of us have the faintest idea how to sail an ocean-going ship.
Oh, I got you now, you bastard.
We are all bastards, my friend. But only one of us is some would-be emperor's whore.
We know who you are.
And nobody knows who you are. Not even your goddamn father.
You maggots are going to die.
Eventually, I'm sure we will. But not today, and not because of you.
The U.S. Navy is on the way.
I am sure they are. Which is why you're going to let us leave. Or you are dying. Here!
You saved my life. Thank you, Captain. I suppose you men are my cargo.
Dutch Vanderlyn, I am sorry you got hurt.
Captain Sam.
Let's go. Gentlemen! Back to the ship! Come on!
Well, Fisar escaped into the jungle, but we've got a ship to catch, so we have to shoot a whole bunch more people on the way back. And then it turns out that Fisar didn't actually escape into the jungle because he has no sense of humour and he just can't take a joke. And he's gotten himself another one of those Hotchkiss 37mm repeating cannons, and he's determined to ruin our day with it.
Hey! Fusar is up there!
In the tower?
Yes! Yes, that's him!
This goddamn idiot. Come on!
He's shooting!
Yeah, he's shooting, but I've got a scoped rifle and I'm going to shoot back. There he is. Now come on, Jingles, aim. Got him! I'm sure that was supposed to be some kind of tough boss encounter, but, well, I still had the scoped rifle that I was using from the fort on the beach, so, well, it wasn't. It was actually fairly simple and straightforward.
Got it for you, Javier.
Captain, can you handle the ship?
I'll be fine. Come on. We'll get going with the tide before I get any more surprise interviews with local officials.
Are you gonna be okay?
We'll be like you. We'll disappear probably. Back to Haiti. Believe me, we'll be long gone by morning.
Good. Thank you.
I've got to be honest with you, I am not going to be sorry to see the back of this place.
We survived.
Just about.
What now? What now? What do you mean, what now?
I mean, we're headed back to Lemoyne again, and we're all wanted men.
We slip ashore one by one, find out what's what.
We don't cut and run now? Head back to Blackwater.
No,
Why not?
because the last thing they'll be thinking is for us to turn up.
We've been on the run for a while now, and it feels like our luck has turned. You know, and I ain't turning back. We had a good run of it, I guess.
We ain't even played our hand yet. We just need to put some more money in our pockets. Make our escape. Broke, alone, they're gonna pick us off one by one. And you know it.
Maybe.
Not maybe. We need to split up. Keep a low profile. Try to track down the rest. But carefully. See if they send any mail. Arthur, you check Shady Bell. We'll find each other eventually. We always do.
And then what?
Then we meet up. We gather the family, we get some money, and get the hell out of there. That's the plan.
We all acting crazy, and that's not what I thought we were gonna be doing
We
here.
have been in a bad way. Listen. I will kill for my family. Any of you want to judge me for that? That's fine. But that is who I am. Anyone disagree? Anyone?
Well, since you asked, Dutch, I've noticed that anytime anybody questions your seriously shitty decision making, you take that conversation and you turn it into an argument about whether or not we trust your sense of morals or integrity or have any loyalty to you as a person. That's not the issue, Dutch, and I suspect you realise that that's not the issue, which is why you keep taking the argument and turning it into an argument that you feel you can win. But I'll tell you what, Dutch, I'll meet you halfway. Since you seem determined to take any kind of challenge about your decision making and turn it into an argument about whether or not you have any kind of morals or integrity, I'm looking around the gang lately, Dutch, and I can only see one person who's recently strangled a relatively harmless old Spanish woman to death, and it's not one of us. But don't worry, Dutch, we will be having this conversation again at some point in the future, and probably sooner rather than later. That, however, is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you all have a great weekend, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.